Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the Unstoppable Denomination channel of wrestling results here on this channel. So we have Monday Night Raw, November 22nd, 2021, full results for you guys. Backstage, Mr. McMahon is in his office with Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce. Neither has any idea who took the $100 million egg. And no wonder why they released all these superstars just because of this $100 million egg. Thanks, Vince. Just for your little stupid $100 million fucking dollar egg. Mr. McMahon says if they don't find his egg by the end of the night, they both are fired. DeVille says they have video, but it's too blurry to see who it is. Mr. McMahon adds that if someone brings him the egg or information leading to finding out who did this, they will get a WWE Championship match against Big E. Backstage, Randy Orton says he has no idea where Riddle is. Riddle appears and he is dressed as Orton, complete with a fake mustache. Orton told Riddle to be like him, not be him. Riddle says he hears voices and tells the production crew to hit Orton's music. Riddle with Orton versus Dolph Ziggler with Robert Roode. Ziggler catches Riddle with a back elbow, high drop kick by Ziggler, Carling lock by Riddle. Ziggler ends up falling out of the ring. Riddle tries a dive, but Ziggler catches him with a super kick in midair. After the break, Ziggler runs into a power slam. Riddle sets up a Hangman's DDT. Ziggler counters with a backdrop over the top. Riddle slides back in the ring. Ziggler counters with a backdrop over the top. Riddle slides back in the ring. Ziggler immediately hits a famouser for a near fall. Ziggler and Riddle trade strikes. Riddle blocks a super kick and lands a nasty knee to the face. Riddle hits an RKO for the win. Your winner, Riddle. Orton is elated. Roode hits the ring and Orton drops him with Bro Drake. Backstage, everyone is tearing apart the locker room looking for McMahon's egg. On the ring segment, we have Becky Lynch. Lynch says what we saw at Survivor Series is a culmination of a decade of love, hurt, and betrayal. She wanted to hurt Charlotte Flair last night, and Flair wanted to hurt her. Lynch is turning the page and moving on to something new. Lynch asked the crowd if they want Rhea Ripley. The crowd murderly cheers. Lynch mentions Bianca Belair. The crowd goes nuts. Lynch asks about the number one contenders, Liv Morgan. The crowd cheers. Lynch tells the crowd they are hypocrites because during the Women's Survivor Series match, this same crowd disrespected the woman in the ring. Lynch says, funny enough, she agrees with the crowd. None of the women in that match can hold a candle to her, most of Morgan. Lynch proclaims she has a death grip on the championship. On to the next page, ladies and gentlemen. In-ring segment, Bianca Belair. Belair says that she proved that she is the EST because she was the sole survivor. I'm sorry, but nobody cares, Bianca Belair. Belair adds that maybe Doudrop will finally go on about her business. Like I said, nobody cares about you, Bianca Belair. Not me. Anyway, Bianca Belair versus Tamina with Natalya. Belair hits a series of drop kicks. Suplex by Belair. Belair lands a handspring into a standing moonsault for a near fall. Oh my god. I am sorry. Tamina kicks out. Tamina manages to super kick Belair. Samoan drop by Tamina. Belair kicks out. Tamina accidentally runs into the ring post. Belair hits the KOD for the win, of course. Winner, Bianca Belair. After the match, Natalya attacks Belair from behind. Belair kicks Natalya out of the ring. Doudrop appears out of nowhere and clubs Belair from behind. Doudrop flattens Belair with a low crossbody. In ring segment, we have Rollins crows about being the sole survivor for Team Raw. Rollins leads Team Raw to victory. The best part, Rollins did it all by himself. Rollins runs down the rest of Team Raw. Balor interrupts. The two brawl. Balor lands a dive. Rollins drops Balor on a barricade. Rollins throws Balor all over the outside area. Balor crawls over to the barricade. Rollins stomps Balor against the barricade. Rollins hits Balor in the head with the ring steps. Before Balor can respond, Rollins lands the stomp. Rollins starts to leave but turns around and stomps Balor again. On to the next page. Backstage, we have Sami Zayn tells Mr. McMahon that he knows who has the egg. Mr. McMahon tells Zayn to bring them in. Zayn says he would, but they aren't here yet. Mr. McMahon tells Zayn if he brings them, he gets the title shot. The Street Profits versus AJ Styles and Omos. Ford and Dawkins bring a black duffel bag to the ring. Dawkins and Ford double team Styles. Styles gets frustrated and tags in Omos. Ford and Dawkins. Oh god, I'm sorry for yawning all this time. Roll out of the ring. After the break, Styles and Omos are taking turns working over Dawkins. Dawkins tags in Ford, who clears the ring. Ford gets a near fall after a standing moonsault. Styles catches Ford with a Pele kick. Ford back body drops Styles to avoid the Styles clash. Styles tags in Omos. Ford tries a crossbody, but he just bounces off of Omos. Ford lands a flurry of strikes, but they have no effect. Omos clobbers Ford. Dawkins pulls a fire extinguisher out of the bag and sprays Omos with it to cause a disqualification. Styles tries the phenomenal forearm, but Dawkins sprays Styles while he sails through the air. Winners are AJ Styles and Omos. Backstage, Carmella and Queen Zelina say they aren't worried about Nikki ASH tonight. Ripley has been carrying her. They are going to leave with Nikki and Ripley's titles. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH as your champions versus Queen Zelina and Carmella. Carmella puts on her new red mask. Ripley attacks Carmella outside of the ring. Queen Zelina tags in and doesn't seem to want to lock up. Queen Zelina tries a single leg, but Ripley stuffs it and just laughs. Ripley lifts Queen Zelina up and tosses her clear across the ring. Queen Zelina counters Ripley's electric chair into a tornado DDT. Nikki tags in and lands a flurry of offense. Carmella boots Ripley out of the ring. Carmella kicks Ripley's head in to the ring post. Queen Zelina destroys Nikki with the code red for the win. Your winners are and new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Queen Zelina and Carmella. Next page. Sonya Deville tells Mr. McMahon they know who has the egg. After the break, Zayn brings in Austin Theory. Theory says he took the egg because he wanted to take a selfie with it. Of course you wanted to, Austin Theory. You're an idiot. Mr. McMahon tells Theory to prove it. Theory shows Mr. McMahon the photo. Mr. McMahon says he's dropping the charges and that Theory reminds him of himself. Zayn gets upset. Mr. McMahon tells Theory that he can have the WWE Championship match later tonight. Zayn is apologetic. 24/7 championship match. Reggie versus Cedric Alexander. Alexander beats Reggie from one side of the ring to another. Alexander elevates Reggie with a lumbar check for the win. Your winner and new 24/7 champion, Cedric Alexander. As soon as the bell rings, the rest of the 24/7 field heads to the ring. Alexander turns around and Dana Brooke catches him with a blockbuster. Brooke pins Alexander. Your winner and new 24/7 champion, Dana Brooke. Brooke is surrounded by half of the locker room. None of them know what to do now that Brooke has the title. Brooke celebrates with the championship. Bobby Lashley with MVP versus Ray and Dominic. Before the match, MVP tells Mysterio that he is a legend, but a terrible father. After Lashley is done destroying Dominic, Mysterio should give his wife MVP's number. Lashley tries to run Dominic into the ring post, but Mysterio lands a dive that knocks everyone over. After the break, Lashley runs Dominic into the ring post. Lashley works over Dominic. Dominic manages to tag in Mysterio. Mysterio lands a few strikes. Dominic swings his father into a tornado DDT. Lashley kicks out. The Mysterio lands dual 619s. Mysterio and Dominic both hit frog splashes and pile on Lashley for the pin. Lashley kicks out. Spear by Lashley. Dominic dives out the top right into the Hurt Lock. Dominic taps out. Your winner, Bobby Lashley. Backstage, Big E says he let a lot of people down last night, but tonight he is going to leave Raw happy. You know what? Fuck the New Day. I'm tired of the fucking New Day bullshit. Backstage, we have Lynch interrupts Liv Morgan. Lynch antagonizes Morgan. Morgan decks Lynch. In ring segment, we have Damian Priest. Priest is out for his open challenge. Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz interrupts. Crews calls Priest out for having two personalities. Priest tells Crews if he wants to know who he is, they can throw down tonight for the United States Championship. Crews says not tonight. Sami Zayn stomps down to the ring and says if Crews if Crews won't take it, he will. The conspiracy against him goes all the way up to Mr. McMahon. Zayn promises to leave here tonight with championship gold. Zayn, your United States Championship match. Damian Priest as your champion versus Zayn. Sami Zayn. Zayn suplexes Priest into the barricade. Blue Thunderbomb by Zayn for a near fall. Zayn counters. Priest superplex into a sunset bomb for another near fall. Zayn mocks Priest. Priest goes nuts and assaults Zayn. Priest hits the Reckoning for the win. Winner and still United States Champion, Damian Priest. WWE Championship match, Big E as your champion versus Austin Theory. Seth Rollins walks down to the ring to watch the match. Austin Theory rolls up Big E. Theory slaps Big E. Big E decks Theory. Big E pounds on Theory. Back elbow by Big E. Big E splashes Theory on the apron. Kevin Owens walks down to the ring. In the confusion, Theory counters, sit down with a elbow drop. Back elbow. Theory hits his finisher. Big E kicks out. After the break, Theory is working over Big E. Theory walks into a belly-to-belly suplex by Big E. Big E lands 2 more suplexes. Theory escapes the big ending. Theory blocks Big E's spear with a knee strike. Big E surprises Theory would sit down. As the referee is distracted, Rollins chop blocks Big E. Theory catches Big E with a rolling neck breaker. Owens tosses Rollins in the ring. Rollins and Owens argue. In the confusion, Big E hits the big ending for the win. And after the match, Big E attacks Owens and Rollins. Owens scurries away as Big E drops. And that's how they're going to end Monday Night Raw. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload. Oh my god. Sorry for yawning all this time. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload here on this channel. I'm Unstoppable. Please stay tuned for Yellow Lights, meaning as NXT on Wednesday morning. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.